everybody, happy Thursday. Okay, so today we're going to be doing something really similar to what we did yesterday. This is actually the same Google slide that you used yesterday. I'm going to reshare it and I'm going to push it back out to you on Google Classroom. But if you go to your Google Slides, you should be able to find it right there. Okay, it's from yesterday. So if you look, here is your directions for NTI Day 6, which was yesterday. So if you happen to miss that, you can go back on here and see what you're supposed to do. This is directions for today, NTI Day 7. So number 1, find your slides with your name on them. Only write on your slides. You guys did a good job of that. Only writing on your slides, which I appreciate. So let's look at Eric's. Okay, so here's Eric's example, and then look, he has another slide now. It says Eric Andrus word problem. Let's go back up to our directions. It says there will be a slide that has word problem written on it. We just found that. Number 3, you will create a word problem that compares two fractions. Well, I gave you some good examples on that on NTI Day 5 on your quiz. Your word problem must be written in complete sentences. You need at least 2 sentences, and it's easily understandable so that your peers can solve it. This is huge. It has to be written in complete sentences. It has to look like a 3rd grader wrote it. Okay? And it has to be able to be solved by your peers. So if it's a big, hot mess and your peers can't read it, then they can't solve it. So you need to really, really make sure that it is legible, meaning readable. Do not write the correct answer on your slide, but you need to have the correct answer to your word problem right here, because you actually get to go back on your peers' comments and say whether they got it right or not. After you create a successful word problem, you will solve 2 of your peers' word problems. You can do that through the comment button in the top right-hand corner. Okay, when you write your answers, they must be in complete sentences. Where's the comment button, you might ask? It's right here. If you put your cursor over it, it says open comment history, and then I go to comment. It'll comment on that person's slides. So whenever I go to answer this question, it needs to be in complete sentences. You might be thinking, I don't know what a good answer looks like, or I don't know what a good word problem looks like. Well, have no fear. Miss Mallory is here. Look right here. We got example of a good word problem. This is what I expect out of you guys in 3rd grade to be able to write. Okay? For example, Miss Mallory had a softball bat that measures 4/5 a yard and a softball bat that measures 9/10 a yard. Which bat is longer? Which bat is shorter? How do you know? Notice how it asks 3 different questions. Notice how everything's capitalized. There's periods, there's question marks. All grammar is correct. That is what I expect out of you guys. Let's look at an example of an unacceptable word problem. If you send me a word problem like this and for your peers to solve, I'm going to send it back to you to redo. A bat is 4/5. A bat is 9/10, which is shorter. Is that something your peers can solve? No. Okay? Your word problem needs to look a lot like mine. It needs to be just as long. Okay? What about answers that we give? Here's an example of a distinguished answer, which is what I expect. I expect at least a proficient out of all of you. Okay, so we're striving for this answer. Miss Mallory's bat that is 4/5 a yard is shorter than Miss Mallory's bat that is 9/10 a yard. I know this because when comparing the 2 fractions, I cross-multiplied. Even gave that example. 4 times 10 is 40, 5 times 9 is 45. Which showed me that 9/10 is in fact greater than 4/5. I can also solve this equation, so I not only gave one way that I solved it, I'm giving 2 ways that I solved it. Can also solve this equation by plotting 4/5 and 9/10 on a number line. When I drew out these fractions, I realized 4/5 is actually equivalent to 8/10. 9/10 is greater than 8/10, so I knew that 9/10 is the larger fraction. That's what I want out of your comments. Example of a novice answer, which I will not accept and I will send right back to you. 4/5 is smaller, 9/10 is bigger. Unfortunately, I saw this on our NTI Day 5 quiz. Okay, we are shooting for these. So what you're doing today, number 1, Zern lesson. Number 2, open up the Google slide, make a word problem. Number 3, go and answer 2 of your peers using complete sentences. You got this? Let's go.